For 2 seasons, we asked, was Bryce Young the guy? Was Bryce Young going to be the dude that could lead the Carolina Panthers to some serious and deep playoff contention, like how Cam Newton did back in the day? And after last season, when he finally got some real weapons and a GM who actually invested around putting talent around him, we saw some flashes of what Bryce Young could be, but naturally you have to follow it up. Dan Morgan, what is going to happen after that in a draft class where you got him a wide receiver, you got him some offensive lineman in the offseason? What do you do to follow it up? And boy, did we answer the call, man. And I got some film on some of these prospects who my Carolina Panthers drafted, and they have me really excited.
Okay.
All right, now the first guy that we drafted with our first round draft pick was Monroe Freeling. I said Morgan before, it's Monroe, guys. And I was looking at his film. I was just looking at film on Twitter, but they posted this from the Sugar Bowl game. Not the Sugar Bowl game, but the game they played against Ole Miss. This was a thriller. We all remember it. Here he is right here. And the main thing we're looking for Bryce is a very small quarterback. We need some big offensive linemen who can protect him. And like I said, Ike Ekwonu and Taylor Moton both struggle with injuries. I think Ike is going to be out for this season if I had to put my money on it. And so we're going to need a replacement at left tackle. So let's see what he does right here. All right, so you have this play from the Ole Miss game when they had played Georgia, this absolute thriller. Here's Monroe right here. And it's simple. He has a down block. This sniffer right here, I think this is a sniffer right here. That's what we call it. This sniffer right here, he's going to pull. He's probably going to kick out. I'm assuming the running back wants to run somewhere right through here, right? What we want Monroe to do, I want you to chip him right here, knock his ass down, and then find your way to that second level if you can, if you're not being taken up by this dude right here. So look what he does. Chip him right here. Okay, boom. The linebacker reads it. He sees that the tackle has down blocked. So now you got to get outside. It's time to come on over. But oh my goodness, look at the way Monroe kicks him out.
Oh,
boy! We just lost Rico Dowdle. We have Chuba Hubbard. Look at this type of instincts and awareness that he possesses to go from, okay, boom, we done chipped him, to now we're going to kick you out. Linebacker standing straight up. It's a nice little run. Then you have the next play right here. It's jet action. Kind of looks like the same type of play. He goes in motion. Once again, the sniffer's coming back. He's trying to kick him out. Monroe, what you doing? He doesn't have to come as far down. This dude is already like all the way over here. Monroe, we just need you to take care of this nigga. If possible, come up to number 6. Look what he does. Takes care of him. Pushes. Well, you know what, Monroe? I'm a dick, right? Pushes him all the way into this gap over here. He is gapped out. Now you got to take care of number 6, like I said. And number 6, you standing straight up. The running back runs to his back. Come on, bro. Now, this is a play on film I really like. All right. They're going to pass the ball. So he goes in. I think it might have been an RPO, just seeing how the offensive line is blocking, or maybe just regular play action. Regardless, he misses his block on 51. Misses him bad, whether he just overestimated what was going to happen. He misses it bad. Gunner realizes that he's not about to throw the ball. He's not about to launch this bitch nowhere. So now he's going to run. Monroe doesn't give up on the play. Okay, realizes he's running. Let me take care of the safety, get him out the way. Great job. Great job. Now, this looks like a passing play, just looking at their stances. So let's see what Monroe does. This is important. It's quick game. We just want you to just hold him. Just make sure he doesn't kill your quarterback right here, because Bryce Young is going to be in a lot of situations like this. If it's anything like last year, holds him up. It's a screen. And now, if you're a tackle, it's a kill shot.
Oh, indeed.
Kill. Help your receivers. Try to guard, block somebody who's coming down. It's your time to shine. Let's see what he can do in space. Kill shot. Knocks his own teammate over. Knocks the cornerback over. That's the type of shit I like to see. Now, with our next pick, we got a big boy. This Texas Tech team seemed to be kind of stacked. And although this isn't probably who we were hoping that was going to fall to us in the second round, we're still very glad he got him. Lee Hunter. Oh, my goodness. Look at the profile on this dude, bro. He is 330 pounds. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", or something like that. He is an absolute monster, and we got him on the defensive line next to Derrick Brown. But what makes this guy so good, other than the fact that he's like huge? Let's look at this play right here. They're playing SMU. He's lined up right in front of the center. Time to go to work. Pass. Get hands on him early. Get him up off you. And look what he does immediately. The center has hands on his face. He got hands in his face. Helmet comes off. We like people who just run. They play through all of that and gets the sack on the quarterback. Hit on the quarterback. It's a penalty. But that's the type of stuff that I like to see. Now, ideally, I would like to see him like be lower. This is like a big pet peeve of mine. He's standing straight up. But if we can get him lower next to Derrick Brown, I think that's a good player. Maybe a phenomenal player for him to learn from, right? Yeah! This next play versus BYU, he's not on top of the center, but this is about what he's going to play, whether it be over guards, in the gap between the guards and the centers, or, you know, like right shaded outside of the guard, right? He's sitting right here outside the guard. This is a rundown. They are trying to double him. They're trying to kick him out. He is not looking to make a play right now. This is not for him to make a play. It's clearly set up for these linebackers behind him and Jacob and this dude right here. We want y'all to make a play. He just needs to hold these 2 blocks, stand firm, and win the line of scrimmage, bro. However you can. He does this perfectly by doing something that my coach used to teach me. Just focus on one player. He focuses on the guard. He knocks the guard out the way. Then this puller comes over. The puller has already damn near ran past him at this point. So Lee has a wide open tackle for the quarterback. And nom.
Why are we about to eat it?
Come here. Then you have this play right here. They're playing UCF right here. Once again, like I said, this is where he's going to be lined up. He's lined up on the inside shade of the guard. And now it's time. He goes outside with a nice little move. The guard is, first of all, this is very quick feet. His feet on this is phenomenal. No wasted steps. 1-2. 1-2. Gets a little swim move. The guard, he's over here looking in the ground. Gets in the backfield. And yeah, running back, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere, playboy. Then you have this another clip. We're against BYU again. He is lined up outside the guard. And it's time to go to work. Let's see what Lee can do. Boom, the guard stands up. Okay, cool. Now it's a one-on-one, mano-a-mano, ISO. What are you going to do? He's playing like hand wrestling with him, but it gets to a point where like 330 pounds, this nigga can't fuck with you, Lee. Just pushes him back. And now look where he is. Look. And he's getting double teamed, and it looks like he's about to lose his fucking helmet again. That's the type of dude that we just got. He's getting double teamed. He then pushed the guard into the quarterback's lap. Quarterback's over here having to scramble out, and it just makes the quarterback be a little manic. And for this final play, kind of similar to what we saw beforehand, look at just how quick and nimble he is. For somebody who's like 330 pounds, this is actually kind of impressive. Boom. As soon as the guard comes over, swim move. Now your head is in the dirt. We have a wide open lane. Takes him out. Lee Hunter next to Derrick Brown Jr., man. That got me wanting to lick my lips. Got me wanting to drool damn near.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Like, I honestly think that our run defense and our front line, our front 7 took a big boost, which was very, very needed over this offseason. I think it took a big boost, and guys like Lee Hunter are going to help us, are the reason why I believe that we got so much better this offseason. Now, the next guy, probably our most exciting draft pick. I think if you asked a lot of Panthers fans, this is who they were excited. Chris, let me make sure I don't mess up his name. Chris Brazil II. I am not the biggest fan of Tennessee wide receivers. I'm going to be honest with you guys, but as usual, the potential is there. We needed somebody who can stretch the defense, who is more of an explosive guy, and he has the potential to do that. And when you look at some of the film and see some of the things he was able to do, we're not expecting him to be a Ted McMillan or a Jalen Coker, play on the outside. No. Work you in on some reps, play in the slot, maybe play on the outside if we need you just to have a speed advantage over the corner and make plays like he does right here. I like this right here. Listen, if that cornerback doesn't put hands on you, if the cornerback's going to let you rock, go ahead, get into your right immediately. Gets into his route immediately. The cornerback gets hands on him late. And the cornerback already has been sold. Why? Because he thinks he's about to run straight. And as soon as he gets to about, I want to say about like 10 yards, right? Yeah, he started about 35. As soon as it gets to 30, he stops. This is actually like very impressive deceleration. I'm not going to cap. Quarterback runs by him. Look at how far the cornerback is, how much separation he has created. He gets this wide open throw on the sideline, makes a nice catch. Then you have on the next play, He's lined up a little bit more towards the inside, not outside, but hey, the cornerback's playing high, far off you, and these type of plays is why you want somebody like him on your team, because you can already see these cornerbacks are scared he's going to go deep. The secondary is scared that he is going to run deep, but as soon as a cornerback, what you don't want to do is you don't want to have like your head turned. You know, you always want to look at the wide receiver. As soon as he goes the other way, forces the cornerback to turn his head, and he just stops. The cornerback now is like 5 yards behind him, and he is wide open once again. This is very impressive. Then you have this other clip right here where, once again, not lined up on the outside, but he's a big body. You have to use that for your leverage. He breaks down, just tries to give him a little move. You would like this move to be better or more convincing, if anything, like you really aren't moving the linebacker at all. But hey, he gets handled, you get the hands off, and because he's like 6'4", he has the size advantage. The quarterback puts him right where he needs to be. He gets a nice throw, he gets past him, and he's able to hold on to it to score. And then you have this one against Georgia. It's a lot of Georgia clips in here, but of course, goes up against Georgia, lined up off the ball, but he is more so towards the outside, but Georgia is kind of trying to bracket this. As you can see, they have these 3 corners right here. Look what he does. We are running right to the end zone. It doesn't really give like a move, but I'm assuming this corner is just trying to make sure he doesn't go outside. He hits him with a nice little step, goes inside. He's wide up in the back of the end zone. Now, I'm not the biggest guy on Chris, but hey, looking at the film, you can see the deceleration. You can see he's more dynamic than a guy like a Jalen Hyatt or any other Tennessee wide receivers are. So you definitely see the potential and the thought process behind this move and shit. It's the 3rd round at this point. Why not take a shot? Why not let it fly? Now, this honestly might be my favorite pick from the entire draft. Mike Jackson is going to be needing a contract extension soon. Our secondary has been notoriously weak for a multitude of years. This is a good guy to not only replace Michael Jackson at cornerback 2 spot, maybe next year, the year after that, but also somebody to help our secondary out, because boy, oh boy, do we need it. And a lot of the stuff that I've heard and seen from him, he's really good at man coverage. And man, if EJ is able to run his man coverage scheme, because you know EJ is in the scope for some people. If he's able to get this man coverage scheme legit and working and running like how it's supposed to, man, you might have me bought in. But let's see what is so intriguing about him right here. The receiver right here tries to give him a little move. He never panics. He stays in his box the entire time, and he even starts to match up with him hip for hip. And this is, listen, we just saw in the last clip with Chris what happened when he would decelerate and break down, how that corner was over here on the fucking 45 if we was on the LSU field. As soon as the corner breaks down, Will breaks down as well, mirrors him, incomplete pass. Gotta love a rep like that. This one right here in the red zone, listen, we have a bunch of big dynamic receivers. I love a corner that can stop someone when they're in the red zone. Look what happens. The receiver tries to give him like a little slant move. In the red zone, teams love to go to the slant. This is probably one of the more harder routes to defend. He tries to hit him with like the double little zip. Doesn't happen. He's on it the entire time. Pick 6, baby. Pick 6, hey, give up, nigga. Just give up. This is a pick 6, baby. That's my future quarterback too. Then you have another play right here. Let's see what happens. Once again, he's playing a little bit off. Doesn't get hands off on him, but little move doesn't work. He's mirroring him the entire way. Attacks the ball, gets the ball out, making plays, and then against my Florida Gators, this one is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a little bit to watch. But listen, when you have a receiver try to give you a move like this, and we're seeing he's not biting on any of these moves. He's very patient, and he's clearly just watching the receiver, watching their hips. Receiver hits him with like a little in route. He kind of stutters a little bit. You know, you would prefer not to have this back step that he takes right here. But anyways, he recovers really well and leads to a pick for his team. And that's how you fucking do it, Will, man. I'm so excited for him. And I think he can become a legit starter for us. And our second to last pick, Zaki Wheatley from Penn State. He's a guy, when I watch him, I honestly could see starter qualities in him. At times, this Penn State defense will look real flat, but the consistent pulse on this team seems to be him right here, because he makes plays like this. He flies around the field. You see the cornerback gets, the receiver is unable to catch it right here. He comes down, and he's just in the right place to make this play. Doesn't do anything exceptional this play, but I mean, interception is interception. I love this play right here. He's playing up. He's in the box. I'm assuming they're anticipating a run of some sort right here. And one thing I want for my safety, I need a headhunter. I need somebody that's gonna come down and make a fucking play. And look, and we have plenty of those in our secondary. But man, it don't hurt to have someone else. The tackle, his head is down, man. He out this bitch twerking. So Zaki's not gonna have to worry about him. Gets past him, fills in the hole, boom, delivers a shot. We'd like to see him get lower, but DBs don't tackle, so shit. That's a good tackle relative to DB standards. Then you have this next play against the worst offenses in the entire NFL, and Zaki Wheatley is just, he's in coverage. It's a screen play though. He immediately recognizes the screen, doesn't panic, takes his receiver on head on. I would love to see him be lower. I would love to see him get lower. Hey, if you can defeat the block and get the receiver off you, and when he's pushed back inside, make the play, I ain't mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it. But in a lot of these clips, you can see he's flying around. He seems to have a knack for getting near the ball and just knowing where the right place at the right time is. So another instance, this is you can see they're communicating beforehand. I don't really know specifically what it's about. I guess they're calling this a screen, but he's cheating up. Lo and behold, it's a screen. As soon as he recognizes it's a screen, look at how he takes off. Boom, gone out of there. Out of there, and makes a tackle. A big tackle. A big tackle. Here's it from another angle. Makes this very nice tackle. And man, I honestly think that he can be a legit starter for us. I honestly do think, like, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I really do think, damn, Marco's in this fucking bag with this draft class, bro, like, for real. Now, we had two other draft picks. We had a linebacker that we drafted in the 7th round who will more than likely play on special teams, but, I mean, shit, with the way our linebacker room is looking, even though we did just sign Devin Lloyd, I do believe that he'll have a opportunity to compete for a starting spot, and shit, if he takes advantage of it, I'm not mad at it. But I missed him and our center that we drafted. I've heard good things about our center, that he can be a like starting level center. I don't really have the film on him because I didn't play that position. I would be able to tell you a little bit what I know, but it wouldn't be sufficient enough. So yeah, but I love the draft that we have as the Carolina Panthers. There are some other teams that had some pretty good drafts that you can look at, but my Carolina Panthers, I think we're up. The NFC South has seen we all had pretty decent drafts, but I don't give a fuck about none of that. All right, keep pounding for life. We are going to win the division once again this year. But that's all I got. Y'all let me know down below how you feel about your team's draft. Do you think y'all had a good draft? If y'all feel different, then let me know down below. But that's all I got. Until next time, peace.